Yeah.
finished watching the...
I finished.
So we are all caught up in the Ghostbusters trailer.
Yes.
Perfect.
Except for maybe chat, but too bad.
It's a trailer. They could watch it right now as we talk about it.
I have questions.
True.
Yes.
Mostly, who the fuck am I rooting for in that movie, and what that goddamn movie about?
The kids?
Who's my team? A bunch of fucking kids?
Yes.
Great.
And Paul Rudd.
He was in that trailer with them kids running around with a proton pack on his back. He was in Walmart fighting a paradog.
He's driving the station wagon.
No, he's not. We
Yeah,
saw
he's
Finn
not.
Wolfhard behind the tray.
What's his name?
Wolfhard
Yeah.
was driving.
Yeah, he's...
We saw him in one of the scenes, but not where the fucking girl is in the
It's
side
I was just
car.
like, my team is a bunch of kids. Cool.
Yes.
Hey, Monday.
What's up, Monday? Look,
Why are you mad at that?
I'm not a kid.
they're introducing
I'm
the
a
kids
kid.
to the Ghostbusters universe, and they'll probably, like, the original three will come back at the end for the final
That makes sense.
act.
So you want those 3 geriatrics to go through and star in another movie?
No, I'd handle a whole new movie with a bunch of new people.
That's what this
These are the
is.
new
That's what it
people.
is.
And you don't
Yeah,
like
but
it.
I just don't want to follow a bunch of fucking kids around.
Oh,
Like,
I
I don't
mean,
give a shit about
It's
kids.
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, I don't like that kid. Fuck that kid.
Kid is like fucking metal. Also, was it weird to anyone else to see him drive a car?
His
It was.
name is Metal. That doesn't mean he's metal.
That kid seems pretty cool.
He'll be
He'll be
30
30
soon,
soon.
apparently.
I mean, that kid is like 18, 19 at this point.
I think most of those Stranger Things kids are like creeping up to 18 if they're not over
Yeah.
yet.
Look,
That's
it's
right.
not like I'm not going to go fucking see the movie.
yeah.
Look, I saw Annie Potts in there. I don't give a fuck. I'm in.
Yeah, exactly. See, which tells us the old cast is going to be in the movie. Well, for
Yeah.
sure.
Well, they tease Bill Murray there at the
Nope,
end.
Dan
That was
Aykroyd.
Dan Aykroyd.
Aykroyd.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear it very well because everyone else was still talking.
Oh, it's our bad. We should have stayed silent for the
No,
show.
I'm just saying. I'm explaining why I was wrong. Listen, I know it wasn't fucking Winston.
I
mean-
liked Super 8.
Anthony, how did you know it wasn't Winston?
The the white skin on the arm.
Winston doesn't.
That was a real big
he
tell.
doesn't own a bookstore.
I don't know what he done with his later life. Listen, he fought ghosts. He helped Eric Draven, and then I don't know what he did after that.
Okay, 2 things. I've never seen Super 8, and 2, it's been a long time since I watched Three Ninjas.
Was it
Super
Three
8's
Ninjas? I've seen
cool.
Three
I like
Ninjas
Super
at
8.
high noon.
That's-
My favorite was Cole and Tum Tum.
No,
but not the
I
third
taught-
one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no,
just
fuck
like
that
Cole
kid.
and Tum Tum.
No, I had a brain fart for a minute. I actually had a conversation yesterday about surf ninjas, and I thought that's what you were referring to when you said Three Ninjas. So I had to get my terrible ninja movies correct.
It's like the fucking same movie.
I don't know what that is.
You're not wrong.
Surf Ninjas Kick
Ninjas
Back. I've
Well,
never
I was
seen
telling
Surf
a story
Ninjas.
that your life is so much better. No, it was like the last movie of that summer that me and my friends saw everything except like that was the last one, and we were like, well, it's really hot today. I guess we'll go see Surf Ninjas. Like, and we did it. We were just like, we should have just stayed home in the heat. Like, yeah.
That guy
I remember
loves
what
to
you
jelly
said.
beans.
Monday is in Leland's camp and fuck
beans.
children in movies.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them. They can't beat no grown ass adult. That's some bullshit.
This ain't Goonies.
That don't suspend my disbelief. I disbelieve it.
Oh my god.
But them kids are ninjas. They have an edge.
I mean,
Just because you put them in a gi, don't make them ninjas.
Yeah.
This is
You know how long it took me to get to my black belt? 12 years. Those kids were like 6. They just were born as black belts.
Look, it worked for Chris Farley, so I assume it works for children.
Okay, I remember enjoying that movie as a youth. I'm pretty positive it won't stand up now, but I do remember enjoying it.
I mean, probably not.
That's funny because as a youth, I realized that movie was trash.
I didn't say I remember it not being good or enjoyable, but we'll see. I'm not going to revisit it. I mean,
Is that movie just the Green Hornet?
Surf or Beverly Hills Ninja?
Yeah.
I don't remember enough of it, honestly, to accurately give the plot.
You have a bumbling white dude as the main lead, and then you have an Asian guy who does most of the work.
I don't know.
I mean, in the actual comic book and the TV show, the white dude was Batman. Like, he was comparable to Kato.
Yeah.
That piece of shit movie they did was not what that was. Yeah.
I've never seen either, so.
I mean, I didn't see it either, but I can tell you it was a piece of shit because of who was in it, so.
Not a Seth Rogen guy?
No.
Yeah, I think we established this.
Yeah, I started.
Oh. Maybe I'm just spacing on it.
I just started.
It's all right. We should not have a Seth Rogen section of the podcast.
Oh.
But what about Invincible?
What about Preacher? He's brought us some good things.
That's nothing against him as a producer. I just don't want to watch him as an actor.
You know what? That's fair.
No.
Pineapple Express is a fun movie.
I do.
I think it's fun.
Express. Got some of that in my room. What?
Anna, there's like three people.
All right.
All three of those people are people I don't want to watch in movies. So like, put them in three together, and I'm like, that's a real stretch for me.
Yeah, but you won't see, one of the guys in there anymore.
I had to look up which of the 3 ninja-themed movies had Ernie Reyes Jr. in it.
What is the first one?
It's Surf Ninjas.
Surf Ninjas, where he fights Leslie Nielsen as like a robo surf ninja.
Wait, what?
Is that what happened there?
Yeah. Like Leslie Nielsen
me.
plays like a cyborg, or he's got at least some technology that can like. It's such a weird.
They don't
fucking
make them
movie.
like that anymore.
Look,
No, they
since
do not.
Leslie Nielsen's in the movie, I need to watch it.
Oh yeah. So Scott's convinced, and I don't have any. I don't have any proof not to break this theory. Sometimes we get mail from the old tenants that live in our specific apartment. We sometimes get mail for Ernie Reyes Jr. So we're assuming that he used to live in our apartment. It's like,
Wow.
Fucking rad.
That's cool.
You got fucking Kino energy in there? Hell yeah.
Oh, dude, this
Was
guy's
that-
ripped.
Was that his name in TMNT 2? Is that what that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was he the secret of the ooze?
Oh, this guy.
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, dude. Ernie Reyes Jr. is fucking rad.
No, he's a cool
ripped.
dude.
Look at that.
Yeah, that man's like.
Yeah, I've heard he's super cool.
He's almost 50, I bet, too.
Yeah.
What is that, a sword
He is
tattooed?
49.
It's almost 50.
Yeah.
Was it Donnie Barasco?
Donnie Basco?
I think it. Is it Belasco? Wait, no, that's Scott's horse.
Dante Basco?
Yeah, Dante Basco.
Dante, yes. He's another dude that I've heard is super rad and kind of in my childhood of like reoccurring actors that I really
He's
like.
Rufio.
Rufio.
He's Rufio.
Oh.
Yo!
Well, say
He's
that.
also-
No one
You
knows his real
fuck.
name.
He's also Prince Zuko in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
What?
Yes, that is Zuko. Dante Basco is Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, the animated show, not the movie.
Obviously. Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
And his niece was in Birds of Prey. She was a little Asian girl with the diamond in her mouth.
The movie, not the
Oh,
not
you
the
mean
show.
you mean not Cassandra Cain? Yeah.
Yes, she was Cassandra Cain in Birds of Prey.
That is really my only criticism of that movie.
I don't want to fight today, dude.
All right, that's fine.
That's
That's
his
fine.
cousin, right? Or sister?
Just
Cousin?
saying.
Niece, I want to
Niece?
say.
Okay.
Yeah. Because her last name is Basco also.
Oh.
Want to hear about my 3-hour adventure yesterday that I'll tell in 5 minutes?
Absolutely.
So I had to get a new phone. So
Ooh.
I had to go down. I went to the Verizon store down the street because I figured that's where I get my phones. So it's where I should go. They informed me that the store that I went into is not a store. It's what they call a hub, and that they actually don't sell things in there.
They're just
And
there
I
to
was
help.
like, I guess. Well, they didn't help me. I was like, so I said, I don't understand. I said, so you're not a store? They said, no, sir. I said, then what do you sell here? They're like, oh, well, we sell phones, but you come in here to start your plan. and then we sell you the phone. I said, right, but I'm already a person
so
on
they
your
don't
plan.
Yeah.
I just want to buy a phone. And they were like, oh, no, we can't actually sell you a phone.
We can only sell phones to new people.
I guess. So I said, just to clarify before I walk out of your establishment and go to another Verizon store, I want to understand that I am a customer that walked into your store and is saying, I'm going to give you hundreds of dollars, and you're telling me no. And they said, yes, sir. I asked it again because I was just like, I don't understand. I want to give you money.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
this
And
an
you're
upgrade
saying
or just
no.
buying a new phone?
I wanted to
Buying a
buy
new
it.
phone.
I wanted to buy out a straight up buy a new phone. And they were
okay.
like, yes, sir, we can't do that here. I said, okay. So I got in my truck, drove over to the next Verizon store because, spit and you'll hit one. So I pull into that store, and the lady in there is just like, oh, yeah, we can more than happy sell you a phone. I said, okay. She goes, but you have to have an appointment. And there was no one in there. Like, it was...
Yeah, that was going to be my question.
It was 10:30 in the morning. I got there right as they opened, essentially. There was no one there. And I was like, okay. I said, well... when do you have an appointment? And she goes, 3 days from now is our next appointment. And I said, okay. I said, I just came from another store that didn't want to take my money, and now you're telling me you don't want to take my money. And she was like, well, no, we want your money, but we'll take it in 3 days. And I said, okay, well, this is what I wanted to do. And I explained what I wanted to do. And she goes, oh, yeah, no, that's all fine. We can totally do that here. But we don't have 3 of the colors that you're interested in. And we probably won't have them in 3 days. She goes, but if you want to just get, the black phone today, you can just go into she goes, you can just step outside, call this number. She gives me the number. She goes, you can call our direct service line. You can pay for your phone over the phone. And then you can do in-store pickup. And I was like, okay, well, what store would I do that at? She goes, oh, the one you're in right now. I was like, so you're telling me I have to go outside, wait 2 hours, come back into your store to pick up a phone that then I have to make an appointment for you to transfer my old phone to my new phone in 3 days. And she's like, uh-huh. Okay.
And she didn't see why that was a problem?
Nope.
Like why that wasn't right?
Nope. That was completely normal for her. I was like, okay. So I got in my truck. I called Dawn because I needed to bitch to somebody. And Anthony, you were at work. So I was just like, well, I'll call Dawn. And Dawn's like, what the fuck you doing? Go to the Apple store. Stop talking to these people. They're idiots. Go to the source. I was like, okay. I walked right into the Apple store. You would have loved this, Jordan. I walked right up to the woman and said, hi, I'd like to give you money. Will you take it? And she goes, we're Apple. Yes. I said, thank you. So 3 hours later, they transferred over my phone. I now have a pretty red phone.
Wow.
Hey.
So I got a new phone.
Yeah, red phones.
Are we just showing
which one
off
is that?
phones? I don't have an iPhone.
I went for the 11 because it was like $1,000 cheaper than the 12.
Makes sense.
And
12's out already?
Oh yeah, I didn't know either.
It's coming out this year.
Yeah. I walked in and she was like, would you like a 12? I was like, honestly, ma'am, I thought you all would have 10s. Like, I didn't even know there were... Anyway. So yeah, I got the 11. It's real cool. It's a little bigger than what I'm used to, so I'm like I was like, I'm afraid I'm going to drop the damn thing every time I pick it up. But the best part about it is I was sitting there and she was transferring over my old phone to my new phone, which I did not know. I still thought you had to just plug them in. Mm-hmm. No, she just sat them next to each other and they like talked and they did something. And I was like, this is insane to me.
Smart sync.
Oh God, I was watching the whole time. I was like, this is fucking weird. And the best thing is she goes,
I don't like when this little thing talks to this little thing.
And she looks at it and she goes, what do you want to do with your old phone? And I was like, honestly, I really hadn't thought about that. And she goes, oh, did you not know we do trade-in? No. I said, I was thinking like $50 tops. Yeah. She does something. She goes, oh, that's like a $200 phone we can put towards your new purchase. I was like, yes, I'll take. You may take. I practically threw it at the bitch. I was like, no, it's done.
Are they done talking to each other? Yeah. All right, then fuck off with this one. Give me the shiny new one.
I need the new one. So I guess I learned a valuable lesson, and as Jen puts in the thing, authorized dealers, no. From here on out, I'll never do that again. I really thought you had to go through where your service was coming from.
I mean, usually you would, but I've never had a problem with T-Mobile.
Exactly, I was gonna say the same
I
thing.
walked in
T-Mobile,
today and
easy peasy.
I got a free towel because today's T-Mobile Tuesdays.
I forgot to get my towel.
No problems with AT&T
Dang it.
either.
Yeah. Well, look, I'm on a family plan. I gotta go where look the boss pays for the phone. I gotta go where the boss tells me to go. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's fair.
That's true.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
But anyway, so I bought myself a new phone. So I bought myself an early birthday gift.
Oh,
Nice.
I love
Yay.
it. That's awesome. There you go.
Now I need to get. They were all out of cases, and I was like, well, that's okay. I'll just take a generic one for right now because I'm Leland. I need a fun case. So.
Fair.
Oh, there you go. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
like-
I love that.
I'll head down to downtown Disney the next couple weeks and see what them bitches got for $80 down there.
Yeah, like ever since I traded my Galaxy S10 for this S20 FE, I think I'm always just gonna be trading my phones straight through Samsung because it was painless and it came within like 3 days. It was great.
I just never thought about it. You
Yeah.
know?
That's fair.
I know, but
Downtown Disney, good luck.
But
Oh.
just it just really threw me off. Like, I'm not kidding. I'm not saying this to be funny. Like, I actually said that to the guy. I was like, I've walked into your store and am voluntarily wanting to give you hundreds of dollars, and you are saying no. And he was like, yes, sir.
That's not how it works here.
I was like, I don't understand. And I guess I don't know if I'm just naive or it's the world is
No.
changing. Well, I didn't leave the
That's
house for a
ridiculous.
year, but like, I guess you just can't walk into stores anymore and get what you want.
No, you
Well,
can.
This is, I think, a very
Just
specific.
not Verizon, apparently.
I
Yeah,
guess.
I just
yeah.
think there's maybe they have this whole like it's dumb, but maybe they have this dumbass protocol where like, because I've had situations not with phone, but like I went to Vaughn's and I really wanted this thing that was on sale, and then I had the money for it and I was gonna pay for it, and she was like, no, you have to download the app and add it to your U list, and then you can get the avocados for cheaper. And I was like, yeah, but I just put in my phone number. And then she was like, well, you have to activate your phone number on the app because this is the one that you have to add the promo. And I was like, so you have two different promos, one on the app and one for in-store purchases? Like in the store on display? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, well, I added my phone number. And she's like, it's going to take like 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
So you're going to have to wait. And I was like, are you sure? And she was like, well, I mean, you can try it, but it's probably not going to work. And I put my phone number in and it worked. And she's like, okay, your avocados are $2.99. And I was like, okay, thank you.
These old-ass fucking companies just can't get with the
Fucking can't.
times. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I don't know. It was wild.
I mean, it's not that far off from like Leland, like when we worked at Sam Goody and there was the replay card. The companies, these retail companies are so obsessed with trying to trick you or convince you to like constantly keep kind of coming back to be exclusive, and instead of like these frequent buyer cards that it used to be. Now it's apps.
Yeah.
And you need the app to get the discount, or you get the app and collect points. Like, I got the fucking 7-Eleven app to collect points.
True.
yeah,
like-
I have
I
that.
do too.
I put the number in maybe every third time I actually buy something. Because like usually I don't feel like sitting through. I've never met a fucking keypad once that I put my phone number in right the first time.
It works.
And I hit those fucking numbers.
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I know my fucking number.
Yeah.
But for some reason, one of them motherfuckers don't want to register the first time. And like at this point, I've got like $3 of credit I could just cash in at any time, and they've got like their deals and whatnot. I haven't cashed it in, and I just keep buying the same fucking Dr. Pepper and cinnamon donuts. Like I don't even glance at their fucking sales. I don't give a shit.
Really? I always look at the deals. It's like, hey, you can get this 2 for $3. Let's go get it.
The biggest one I
taquitos.
had out of all the
Hey.
jobs I've had where they've had like those membership, like the replay card, which was bullshit, by the way, and you know that.
Yeah.
But like, what the worst one is the GameStop. card. That is
Yeah.
such a scam. Like, they would literally tell us to try to get the customer to not know they had two. And I was like,
Yeah, because there was the regular one,
I was
and
like,
then
you
there's
do
the
know
what is
that's
it? The
wrong,
power
right? And they were like, well, no, because then they have their personal one, and then maybe they have like a family one. I was like, no.
Why don't you
I
just
said,
have
that's
one?
called shady. It's like,
Terrible.
I'm about to send cornbread over the edge. When I worked at J.C. Penney, there's the Penny's card. All the department stores have their cards. They straight up don't give a fuck if you actually qualify or not. They push on you so hard just to get these fucking, like, and I'm at J.C. Penney in the poor neighborhood, just to get them to apply.
Yep.
Because
They still get credit
like
for
that's
that,
all
right?
that fucking matters.
It's just like Macy's. Macy's does the exact
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's exactly the same. Like, because as the actual retail sales rep on the floor, we know we know our customers. We don't know them by name. We don't know them individually, but we're like, oh yeah, I can see that this person who is kind of like buying the cheap shoes because they can't afford the good shoes clearly does not have a credit score of over 600 and can afford your bullshit fucking card that comes with debt.
yeah.
Terrible.
You get a $500 limit and 250 of it's already spent on setting the motherfucker up.
Yep.
Fucking terrible.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Exactly the same as Macy's. Yeah.
But the company is so fucking insistent that you've got a quota every week. You got to get so many people to do it. I worked at fucking JCPenney for 4 years, 3 of them in the same store.
God.
I hit everybody. There's nobody left. There's no one left that has not been declined or already has a card and is in debt. And I'm still supposed to get 8 a week?
Yeah.
Kiss my ass. Fuck you.
Yeah. That's.
I never did
Old
it.
man Penny can lick my nuts.
Yeah. By the end of my tenure at Sam Goody, I didn't even bother telling people about the replay card. They was like, "Oh, were your replay cards? Your numbers are really low." I was like, "Yeah." No, that's it. Yeah, you're right. They are, and I don't care. It was like I like.
But check my customer service though.
Yeah, I
Those
was
people
like-
fucking love me.
I was like, "You want me to tell you about this album? I'll tell you all about it, but I'm not going to force you to buy an extra $5 on some shit I know you're never coming back and fucking using."
Yeah, I just never offered the card to anyone because I was like part of the flex team. You know, you get to pick your own schedule. I'm like, I'm not gonna tell anyone about this card.
Where was this at?
Yeah,
Macy's.
I've always hated it.
Oh, you worked at Macy's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I've always hated that part of any.
Yeah.
Like I've only had to do it for a couple jobs. Like I don't know, Sam Goody, JCPenney. I think there's like another one. So I haven't had to do it like a shit ton, but I fucking hate it every time. I hate upselling.
Oh
So-
yeah, that's the worst.
I think technically I'm still employed at Macy's. I just never went back.
Did you check?
Yo, get that discount.
Check.
It's the only reason why you fucking work at these places.
Jordan, I'll be honest. I never quit Universal Studios, and they never fired me.
Oh.
They just stopped putting me on this schedule, and I just stopped checking. And I got
Yeah.
another job, and I just never went back. And as far as I know, I'm still in their system. I have no fucks to give. But it just, like, it was so wild, because one day they were like, yeah, we really like you. We'd like you to go on the management, like, trajectory. And I was like, great, sounds fantastic. And then the next day, I was not on the schedule. And I was like, does management trajectory mean fired? Like, I'm confused. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll just not go to work today. It's like-
I was told by my manager, there was an opening for a department assistant manager or manager. This is back at JCPenney. And I'm like, yeah, fucking throw my name in there. Like, I had nothing else going on. I might as well like make more money at the same job I'm working at. And my manager told me that despite my longer experience and my good sales numbers, aside from like the cards and shit, I was passed over because I was not a I can't remember his exact phrasing, but essentially I wasn't a company man, because
Did you not?
Because I'm me, and I've always
like a company man.
no. Well, I mean, not.
Hey, have you met Anthony?
100%. Yeah, because I'm me, and I've pretty much always been this kind of wisecracking. In the meetings and whatnot, I don't eat their bullshit and then spit it back out to them like they want you to. I've always been a bit sassy about things like that.
No.
And that's not what they were really looking for in their slightly above minimum wage management positions.
So it's the same reason I didn't go very well at Costco. Like, they were just like, oh, you got to really get in there and rush. And I'm like, I can't walk. Like, I don't got to run. Like, everyone's running in that morning. Like, we open at 10. You got to fucking run. I was like, I ain't running. I can still get that pallet of peanut butter out by 10. You're good.
5 minutes early is 10 minutes late.
Like, you can relax.
No.
I don't think I'm built for retail at all.
I like working with people though. Like that's one of the things I like most about my current job, is like when I'm doing the showings or like I'm like meeting the actual tenants. Like I like talking to them. I like that I am more or less the only reoccurring face that they meet. So like the ones who recognize me, like we chat and whatnot. And I like talking to people.
Oh no,
and stuff like that.
as someone
I just don't like trying to.
No, finish
Go
your
ahead.
thought. No, it's good.
I was just gonna say I don't like pushing shit on people that they don't
That's
want
fair.
and they don't
Yeah,
need.
that part
I will be here for everything that you actually have come here for. I will do everything for you. I do not want to give you anything that is going to either weigh you down or take your funds out of something else. Like that's bullshit.
I mean, as someone that managed you and worked with you for like almost 2 years? Give or take?
Yeah, I think we were together about 2 years
like,
or so.
You were always really good with people. I mean, your time management's bullshit, but you were great on the register. Like, you couldn't put a CD back in time to save your life. But I can always count on you to get that number up. You know what I mean? Like, it's like...
Listen, I'm not going back to put back 3 CDs. I'll wait till there's like 15 of them and actually spend a minute to do some shit.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere. That shit was done by the end of the night. I'm prioritizing.
Quick, Steph, tell us some of your retail stories.
I mean, the actual like retail was when I worked at Marshall's for like 5 months, I think. And that was fine. I mean, it only worked in my favor because I was on the floor and I wasn't trained to go on registers yet. But like, I basically just like, upkept the shelves and whatnot. But I would find like the parts where like people were trying to steal. So I kept getting like, what is it? I don't know. That like outstanding employee bullshit award. It was always just like, wow, Steph, good job. You're finding like, so many people would try to steal in the back and they would like tuck stuff into like the rug rolls just so like no one would. I mean, sometimes people try to steal stuff by like putting it into pockets of bags and shit, but then like some people would usually just kind of stash stuff in hopes to get it later on, where it's just like, no, when you go into Ross or Marshall's, if you see something you want, you just buy it. It's not going to be there again, most likely. It's just one of those things.
Steph, can you maybe verify my opinion? Working at the Marshalls, the Ross, the other one,
TJ
Maxx,
TJ Maxx,
Nordstrom Rack,
like these like these kind of like outlet,
like
are
stores.
not even outlets, are they? Yeah, these
Overstock
one-off
stores.
Yeah, I guess something like that. To me, it looks and feels like working there is as close as we have to a post-apocalyptic setting. At least until we get to that point in the next couple months.
You think so?
You're not wrong.
Is it just chaos? Like, do you just clock in and it's chaos for 4 hours?
I mean,
Or is there structure there?
actually, no, you're right. Okay, so like I worked in the home department and like all I had to do was just make the shelves look nice. So all I had to do was just either put stuff on the shelves or just keep fronting all the stuff. And then it's just like, then somebody comes over who's indecisive on what fucking bed sheets they want. They pull everything out and then put it on the floor. And then I'm like, oh, here I am. I'm just going to insert this back in.
Okay.
And insert back this in, you know, and the next thing you know, a child comes. And I mean,
that's kind of normal for retail. When I've gone into these stores, what I see is
anarchy,
insanity. Leland, I know, can attest. Jordan, I'm not sure how long you worked at Macy's, but like a display has someone from fucking corporate who is paid just to make these fucking diagrams of how the shit's supposed to look and like how many across, how many down, like all that shit.
Oh no.
At Ross, if I want bedding, they're just like there, over in the corner somewhere. Like that's it. You it's not so much like sections, it's like general area where you'll find things.
Yeah.
Where do you have the male shirts? Oh, yonder.
Over there where it says men's. And then you just kind of have to find it.
Find the men's sign, and then somewhere within a 20-foot radius, like, you'll start hitting the men's stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I only had like 4-hour shifts, and a lot of it was just on my feet walking around. But like,
yeah, it's retail.
The only thing that I did not like was they were really like judgy, like. We had our intercoms, and they would tell us, like, hey, somebody came in with a backpack. Can you, go on and check if offer them some customer service and see how they're doing?
The racial profiling?
Oh, that episode, That's So Raven. Yeah.
Dude. There was I think I've said this before, but there was a time where they were like, oh, we need a Spanish speaker? Oh, yeah, get Stephanie. I was like, I'm not Mexican. I was like, what?
I know
I'm
I've told you this stuff before.
Like, what the fuck?
Steph, I've told this story before on here, but it's worth repeating. But like when my roommate in college, who was full-blooded Filipino from San Diego, she sounds like you, very Valley Girl-esque. You know what I'm saying.
No, you're fine.
But she worked at a Bass Pro Shop, and they wrote Eskimo on her ethnicity because they didn't know what she was, and she was like, I'm not an Inuit. And they were like, what word is that?
Why would they put Eskimo, though?
They just wrote Eskimo. Not even a term that is actually a description of a person.
Why would you put someone as an Eskimo?
Why are they putting ethnicities on the fucking name tags?
Not on the name tag, on paperwork.
But
why are they doing that?
I don't know. It was Florida. I guess they have to tag you. I don't know.
Because they need your name and a short description, obviously.
I mean, one of my old coworkers,
Black,
on his on her phone, she put me as Stephanie Walmart, and I was like, is it because I'm always holding a shopping bag with my lunch in it from Walmart, or I'm always going to Walmart? No, I saw it because one time she's like, hey Steph, is this your phone number? And I looked at it and it said Steph Walmart, and I was like, excuse me?
Wow.
What the
Is that what you think my last name is?
I was like, it's actually Agnes, but
Steph, for Christmas, I'm gonna buy you a lunchbox so you don't gotta use Walmart.
No, this was years ago. I have a lunchbox from Costco.
Oh, so your name is Stephanie Costco?
No.
Stephanie Sam's Club, thank you.
I've never been into a Sam's Club, but I want to.
Stephanie Dollar Tree.
You have been.
Shut up! I haven't been there in forever.
When I went, when I moved to Austin, and I transferred pennies from the one I was working at to a new one that was opening, I went to meet my manager, my new manager, and we're sat down like kind of a pseudo interview, like, oh, okay, this guy gonna kind of like work with everyone else, and within the first, I think maybe 5 minutes, he's like, so do you speak Spanish? I said, no, I do not. I didn't even try and take it in high school. I opted out of it. He goes, oh, okay. Because your last name's Silva, and I thought I was going to have 2 Spanish-speaking sales reps, so you were not what I expected to walk in through the door.
I don't think he should even have commented that.
He probably
was he
kept that
white?
to himself.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't white?
No.
Oh, okay.
He was Elgin from. It was like East LA.
Is that a D&D character?
I don't know.
No, Elgen, Elgin.
Do you mean
Same
Algene?
question.
No, it was Elgin, or Elgin.
Wait, is that his name or was that where he's from?
Yeah, Elgin. No, his name was Elgin.
Okay.
That's
So terrible.
okay.
Listen, we can name people whatever we want.
No, but
Yes,
I asked you,
cornbread.
was he white? And you said no, he was
Oh, no.
Elgin. And I'm like, that doesn't answer my question.
No, his name was No, I'm sorry. I thought I answered and all that. No, he black.
I mean,
Oh, 'cause-
I'm not gonna lie. I put descriptions like on my phone so I can remember people, but I don't put
Shut up,
descriptions like
Provide.
that. It'll be like my coworker's name and then my work name. That way I know in association they're from work. But that's wild.
How do you lowercase I ban I am Rovai? Is that how this works? Can I just say it out loud? Elgin was actually a pretty rad dude. But that was a funny kind of like, this is how we're meeting each other. You thought you were gonna get like some version of Latino kid coming in, and you got fucking Wonder Bread.
you got Ben Affleck walking through here.
Like I don't even.
You got Ben
I don't know
Affleck.
if working at seafood
You
was
white?
considered retail.
You Ben
Is that
Affleck.
retail? Technically,
What?
Working at Seafood
What?
City was that retail?
Yeah, that's. I
Customer
mean,
service. I went to
it's food
register.
service.
Market.
Yeah.
Okay. My only thing was one, they would speak to me in Spanish. I would tell them that, oh, I don't understand. And then they would speak to me in Tagalog, and I was like, I'm sorry, I still don't understand.
And, I'd be
And then
laying
I
down
got
on the ground next to
lectured.
her.
Why don't your parents teach you? And I was like, a part of me wanted to just be like, I don't have parents, just so they could feel bad. But
You should have.
yeah,
You should've.
I was an orphan.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was adopted by
I've gotten
white
that
people.
kinda
I'm
heat.
sorry.
I've gotten that heat from like older Italian women specifically.
Oh, yeah. They don't like
well-
that if you don't speak the language.
Yeah. They're like, why didn't your family teach you Italian? I'm like, I don't know. Don't blame me. They didn't teach my parents. So like, throw it up the chain.
Yeah.
Talk to your peers.
We've had similar conversations in my household. Like the grandparents were like, I don't know why you kids don't speak none of the language. And it was like, because you didn't force them to talk it. Like if they didn't
That's
speak it, they
true.
didn't teach us. Like,
What do you think? This skips a
It's
generation?
like till
like-
this day, I don't understand it except for cuss words and food. But like they'll talk and have their own conversation. I'll be like, what? And then they'll both speak to me in English. And then I'm like, okay, well, I mean, I'm not really learning anything, but you're answering my questions.
This is a universal thing where, your Filipino parents are just talking to their friends in Tagalog, and you know they're talking about you because they keep looking at you while
Yeah,
saying
they're
stuff.
pointing. And then it's just like, what?
They're pointing. Yeah, they definitely talking about you now.
it's like that Seinfeld episode with the Mandarin speaking nail ladies yelling talking shit about Elaine into her face.
There's a lot of jokes about that. It's pretty,
You
yeah.
gotta sit there and pour yourself lemonade as you know they're speaking about you.
As kind of shitty as really like the management of these jobs go, though, I really think everyone in their young age should work like retail and some kind of like service job.
At least
Yes.
once.
I think it really exposes people to the larger culture around them
Yeah.
and like teaches them
Patience.
empathy and humility and patience. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, don't think every time some customer draws on and on about they're looking at some Rob Liefeld comic in the case and they're waxing poetically and they got to tell me their long life story. I'm listening and I look like I'm listening intensely. Thank God for the mask recently because I can not smile. But don't think my hand is not in my pocket and I'm slowly stabbing myself with my keys. But I listen and they don't know that. It's torture. I don't like people, but I'm in a people position. But I like the customers
You're like-
that are good, though. Like 85% of my customers are great. It's the weird ones
Okay,
that I'm just
that's-
like, I can't. What? You don't know how to fucking human. Like, again, today, this Tuesday's been the thing. We've been closed on Tuesdays for about 3 years now. It's not new. And every Tuesday, I've had people, knock on the windows, and they see that I'm closed, and they go about their business. But the last 6 months, like, as we've said on this before, like, people have forgotten how to people. Like, I had a guy today, like, knock on the door, and I went up to the door. I'm like, what do you need? He's like, are you open? I was like, no.
Do you see the sign?
The door's locked.
Closed?
The sign says I'm closed on Tuesdays.
No one reads.
He goes, but he goes like this. He goes, but the internet says you're open. I said, well, don't believe everything on the internet. Like, I'm not open today. Well, but I want to come in. I don't give a fuck.
Sorry, nerd.
What if somewhere he's doing your same story? I have money to throw at you, and you don't want it.
Oh yeah.
You don't want
there's
the
a
money
difference out there.
that I'm throwing at
Here's
you.
the difference. He didn't get in the door.
Tell him, Steph.
Like,
No,
door
that's
was
true.
closed. I was inside a store.
Yeah, no, for real though, people don't look. Like, today I went to the bank, and like, I saw this guy
walked right into the door.
to the door, open it, and then was just like opening it, like, why aren't you opening? Maybe the door's broken. Not once did he look at the sign in front of the door. If anything, he just looked into the window at the bank, just trying to see if someone was there, and then looked at his hand and was just like knocking, and I was like, homie, it's not fucking open.
That's a lot of work to try and get in.
Yeah,
inside.
and then I was just like, in my head, I was like, the ATM's right there if you like really, really need it for anything. I get if you need something else, but it took a while. Like, he was waiting. Like, maybe someone would open it. And then
I told you guys.
Maybe not open yet.
I told you guys about the guy a couple weeks ago that tried to open the door. Did I tell you that?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he was like, his hands on the door, and I was like, no, I'm closing. And he's like, oh no, I got to talk to you some more. No, you don't. We're good. Yeah, I don't get it.
It's like some Christmas Eve shoppers
Yeah.
over at Goody and whatnot.
Oh man, I love when we had
desperate people.
I need that Britney Spears CD. Yeah, you're right, you did. But I'm closed now, and you needed it 5 minutes ago. But now you can't have it.
Registers are already shut down. We could not do a sale even if we wanted to. Yeah. He lied through his teeth.
Oh yeah,
terrible.
We've already counted out the register.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Computer says no.
Company policy. Blame Mr. Goody.
I worked there for 4 years. I never met that motherfucker.
Sign the checks, but fucking, if we're just gonna keep complaining,
yeah, we can move on.
This was my this was my first and still maybe one of my biggest welcome to the workforce fucking just enraging stories. So my first real job was working at Sam Goody with Leland. We've talked about it a bunch. After a year, I got my evaluation. I did well. I got almost a quarter of a raise, and not percentage, literally 25 cents.
Big balling over here.
Yeah.
At least you're
only.
No, that's right. Go ahead.
Only for kids. This is back when minimum wage was like $5.25, $5.50.
Oh.
So
I started working when it was
it's still $2 more.
But so I get this raise, and then like 2 months later, the state minimum wage goes up and goes beyond what my raise is now, because it went up a full quarter.
Yeah.
So I get my next check. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm making like 20 cents over minimum wage. Minimum wage went up. Now I should be making 20 cents on top of that. But I didn't. I would just made minimum wage again. And I brought it up with my manager. I brought it up with the district manager. And none of them told me that's not how it works. You just make a minimum wage again. Because that's something that makes a motherfucker rage. And not quit, but start stealing like crazy. And I went for like at least a month to like 2 months trying to be like, hey, I should be getting this extra 20 cents. Like, I got this because I earned it for being a good employee. The minimum wage just going up is just coincidence.
Yeah.
I should still be making this extra money that I earned. Never fucking happened.
And that's why.
And I still didn't steal until like my last week working at that job after like 3 years.
No, that's why I ate for free at Seafood City.
I got a little more loose about stealing from other jobs. But that first one, I really held out for a long time. Unlike Leland down here.
What are you talking about?
You told me that you'd stolen several.
Yeah.
No, I
plenty
only-
of stuff.
I
There's a
only-
stack of CDs right behind him.
Look at all that stuff on the cabinet. That's all old DVDs.
No,
cassettes.
I never stole from Sam Goody until my last day. I stole 5 Blu-rays or DVDs.
My God, guys.
I never stole until my final day because I was like, "What are you going to do? Fire me?"
all the same Blu-ray. You just have 5 copies of Homeward Bound.
That was the one you went with, huh?
I don't know. It was the first that popped to my head.
Like he didn't even look. He just grabbed something as he was walking by, stuffed it in his bag as he walked out, and didn't even know what he had till he got home.
Wild Hogs.
What shitty part is Scott?
Oh, Schindler's List.
Scott says what DVDs, and I'll be honest, they were all the Star Trek movies.
Nice.
I was like, don't have this one, don't have this one. You know. But that's when I found out
I
that
think I
like
took
my
a couple CDs.
that's when I found out like the assistant manager was taking like a CD home every week. Like she'd have a
What was his? Oh, she
had
somebody else.
she had a cereal box that she would be eating cereal out of all the time. Nah, full cereal box was just full of fucking CDs and cereal.
Wow.
Like it floored me when I found out that everyone was stealing. Like I was like, am I the only one? Like it really shocked me because I just never thought about
Learned that
kind
late
of
in the
stuff.
game.
Yeah, I was like,
Even at food
okay.
restaurants. I worked at a lot of food places. I mean, like when I worked at Smashburger, the guys in the morning they made like full on omelets and just like used all the extra ingredients, and we would just have a feast before we opened.
man.
Yeah, why not?
It was great.
Well, it's gonna go
was
bad.
so-
You might as well use it.
Yeah.
It was so great when you were working at Smashburger. Oh, I got so much free.
Yeah, Jordan would just show up and I'd be like, "What do you want?" I'll have a
burger
chili
and a
dog.
shake.
I'll have a chili dog. Can I also get an Oreo shake? Sure. I'll be right out.
It's fantastic.
Would you like anything else, sir? No, I think that's good. Okay.
To
see
be
you
fair, I
later.
did just drive you home, so.
Yeah, that's true. Good times, good times. No, but what was another place when I worked at Jamba Juice, like way back when?
We get it, Steph. You worked
Oh
at
my
Jamba
God.
Juice.
Hey, I learned some things there. Okay.
What did you learn from John?
How to Jamba Juice?
I learned stuff that I still do. Like naturally, I can't help it.
Yeah,
like when I
Jamba
cut my
Juice.
bananas and I'm gonna put them on like a parfait or something, I still cut half and I do the little rings and then I slide it across so it makes a nice little banana circle.
You know what I think is messed
Parfait's
up?
got
Steph?
layers.
Huh?
You know what I think is messed up? You've never made me a Jamba Juice drink.
Well, that's because you
See
were
how-
still in school. Remember, I graduated before you guys. I was working there while you guys were in school.
So you didn't deserve
Sorry,
one.
not my fault.
Jamba Juice is for
I made Jamba
high
Juice
school
for
graduates.
You had to be at that other area.
Denny's is for winners.
Yeah, no, but we would always like everyone literally would like cook themselves like a pretzel or something. So you just imagine like 12 people working a day, 12 pretzels gone every day. And then one day our manager was like, "Why are we so short on stuff?" Oh, is something happening?
Oh, no, you can continue. Just
Oh,
you
okay.
finish your thing, then I have a thing.
He just wants to
Oh,
get
okay,
in
yeah,
next.
no. So then after that, it was just like, it showed on the inventory that a lot was missing. And then we got in trouble. So we weren't allowed to do that for a while. So we started doing it as like waste. Like someone, dropped the bag of pretzels and then,
Yeah, if
stuff
you're
like
gonna
that.
steal right.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it the right way.
Terrible. Go ahead.
In the chat, Cornbread mentioned the government took back their Epic of Gilgamesh uniform tablet from Hobby Lobby, and I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, what is that?
Well, Gilgamesh is a Bible thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
I
probably
believe
some sort of
so.
religious thing that they didn't like what was on it, probably.
Corn, the fruit is real. It's real. That's all I wanted to share. It is real fruit. I also learned liquid-wise.
Yeah.
Epic of Gilgamesh. Cuneiform.
Yeah, can you find out what that
tablet.
is? I want to know what it is.
Also, Steph, what's in a white gummy?
Oh, it's the
there?
most unhealthy drink ever. Okay, the only fruit in there is the 1 scoop of mangoes. But it's 8 ounces of if you're gonna do an original size, it's 8 ounces of soy milk, 4 ounces of lemonade, 1 scoop of orange sherbet, 1 scoop of lime sherbet, 1 scoop of raspberry sherbet. Did I say pineapple sherbet already?
Not yet.
Yeah,
Pineapple
yeah.
sherbet, 1 scoop of mangoes,
So
1
Wait,
scoop of ice.
So that's just, but all that sherbet mixed together, does it just even cancel all the flavors out? Like, do you even taste anything in that?
It tastes like a white
Tastes like
gummy
a white
bear.
gummy bear.
I guess I don't know what the is
Like
a white
the
gummy bear
the
doesn't have a
candy.
flavor?
Yeah.
White,
like a Haribo gummy bear.
Yeah.
Right, but it doesn't have
which has no specific flavor.
Okay, I guess that's
But
what my
is its
question
own
True.
unique flavor.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's its own unique flavor. Yeah.
And then a red gummy is instead of mangoes, it's strawberry.
The whole Gilgamesh thing got cleared out there in the chat. I remember they got busted for like holding or stealing artifacts,
Hobby Lobby.
like historical
A
artifacts.
Hobby Lobby?
Like the people of Hobby Lobby.
Oh,
The
I
craft
still haven't
people.
gone in there.
I think it was.
I don't intend to, but
Wait, so a group of old ladies with sparkler buttons and shiny hats stole a bunch of artifacts and held them?
You know they're a bunch of bigots,
So
right?
their profits
Yeah, I
funded
know.
Tomb Raiders. So their
Oh!
Tomb Raiders stole shit.
I thought we were talking about the Tomb Raider, and I was like, "Dang, that's insane! I didn't know they were. I didn't know any
Funded the
relation
movie and the
between
games.
the two.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes,
I don't
Hobby
think-
Lobby
wild.
directly funds Lara Croft.
That is wild.
I'm pretty positive their Tomb Raiders don't look anything like Lara Croft. I can guarantee that.
Yeah.
So weird.
Guarantees.
It's wild.
Is this the plot of Indiana Jones 4? No. The plot of Indiana Jones 4 was he had to go to Brazil and look for spaceships.
And isn't that the one where he hides in a refrigerator?
I've
Yeah.
seen that one.
I have not seen that.
That sounds familiar. I've seen that one.
That's one of those movies that I think about watching again. Like these movies that are not good, but you're like, so much time has passed.
Yeah.
You're just like, I kind of want to give you another shot because of whatever like reason. Like for this one, it's because it's Indiana Jones. Like I don't want to hate every Indiana Jones movie. I'd rather like 3 of them and be indifferent to one. So I think about watching it sometimes,
I don't know.
and I haven't done it because it hasn't been like readily available. But
Is it not on Disney Plus?
I don't think any of the Indiana Jones movies are on Disney
I don't
I
Plus.
know.
guess they'd be on the Paramount Network, huh? Yeah.
I can't access that right now.
Well, aren't they Lucasfilm?
I love Lucas.
They are, but they were distributed through Paramount, and Lucasfilm should be on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't look. That fourth one it's not good, but it has a lot of moments that I enjoy. But mostly, I'll watch Kate Blanchett read the phone book, so I'll watch her be all bad and shit. But like, I'm indifferent to it at this point. I'm like, yeah, it
Yes,
happened.
both-
I don't gotta watch it. It's fine.
Both myself and
Like,
Beck can confirm Indiana Jones is not on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
All right,
Like
that's weird.
I'd be fine if I can kind of get to that neutrality on the movie, but like from the one time that I have seen it, I just can't. I can't feel anything else other than contempt.
Hulu.
Same with like Spider-Man 3, which is another one I think about. Like, maybe I'll struggle up to get to being okay with this.
I still haven't seen that
being a thing.
No, I don't
line
think
of
that one's
Spider-Man
okay.
movies.
Don't.
Yeah, you between those two, I would rather watch Indy.
I don't know. Like, what's it? Shia LaBeouf really fucks that movie.
Yeah, but he's, honestly though, his parts, like, I just don't care. I just watch everybody else.
Fucking vine swinging with goddamn monkeys.
What
the fuck?
Yeah.
I mean, Tarzan does it.
Yeah,
But Tarzan was raised with monkeys. Shia LaBeouf is a fucking greaser who just happens to be smart because the plot needs him to be historically educated. And he's fucking vine swinging with a bunch of fucking monkeys who are cool with it.
Do you think they all talked about him later?
Who was that?
And pointed.
Yes.
The fridge is bullshit. The sheer fact. Let me get this one last thing out. The sheer fact that Indiana Jones confirms Christianity. I can't think of what to call Temple of Doom. Mysticism.
Supernatural abilities are a thing.
Supernatural.
Yeah. A man has his heart ripped out.
Yeah, but Indy discovers these things. Indy confirms Christianity was real because the Ark and the Last Crusade confirmed those things. Jesus was a dude, died on the cross. Temple of Doom confirms magic. We'll just say magic.
Yeah.
And he also discovers fucking aliens. That's too much for one dude. That is too much
this all in the
for
same
one
movie?
dude.
No,
It's in his within his
That's
four
all
It's in the
four
series.
movies.
within one dude's lifetime,
wait.
while he's fucking fighting Nazis and shit, he discovers 3 world-changing aspects.
Can we have that be in all one movie though? That would be the greatest
that's a
movie
lot.
ever made.
What's he gonna discover in the newest one?
AARP.
That all 3 are the same.
That they're
He
all
discovers all 3 are the same
connected
thing.
somehow.
Jesus was an alien who was also a magician.
He's going to discover that pudding is put out at 4 in the old folks' home.
And if you mix the yellow and the red pills, you have a good night.
God damn it, Scott.
Anthony, do you want to do the game this evening? Because we haven't done it for 5 weeks.
Yeah, we could do the
Okay.
game.
While you're bringing that up, I gotta get something off my chest. So I signed up.
Go for it.
For Hulu, parentheses, no ads, plus live TV.
Ooh,
And let me
expensive.
tell you, that is $70.
A month?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So why is it so much?
Because of live TV,
don't know.
apparently.
live TV.
I mean,
Live TV
is
itself.
cable
I've
cheaper?
wanted to.
Now, here's the thing that really pisses me off.
Oh no.
So, me and my brother were trying to watch Rick and Morty season 5, right? Because we have Adult Swim now, because we have live TV. And then you have the shows that are there. You click on Rick and Morty, you know what happens? An ad plays.
Yeah, certain shows have ads. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're contracted
Yeah.
to still have ads. Check out Sling. When I was weighing those options, Sling was going to work for me better at least,
So,
and was going to be cheaper.
yeah, so my brother actually got rid of Sling.
Okay.
Just because it's just it made more sense for us to consolidate everything into just one app.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I
is-
would like that
which
too,
is
but
Hulu with
Yeah.
plus live TV. So
I just bought it. I just bought it on iTunes. I was like, fuck it. I'm going to rewatch it several times. and that
makes
fucking
sense.
last episode, Jesus Christ.
the last episode we just watched was the horse
Sperm one or the
episode.
president
Yep.
one? Okay,
The sperm
the
one.
the one that comes after it is all about Keith David's president, and it's fucking fantastic.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to that.
There is so much bitch talking that it is. I laughed out loud at some of the stuff he says. I was like, they got that old man to say that, and that is hilarious. Yeah.
We have 4 numbers in the chat, but it seems like one of them is
3 numbers.
being
Well,
retracted.
the first real number would be 15.
But that has been retracted.
Are we going to allow her to change her number though? Are we going to allow this kind of mischievous nature go on? This kind of chaos where you can just be first and then change your answers willy-nilly? We gotta have some kind of control over this show.
Okay, well,
Or do we not?
Both questions, I feel, could be very quick, and they're both, would you name something specifically? So I think, realistically, we could do them both.
All right, we'll do the
I
fast
didn't submit
one first.
74 questions for nothing. Well played. Fair.
Fair, yeah. I mean, these are pretty much all of yours.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do the one that is probably faster, but we're gonna reveal the second one first because we need time to think about it. At least most of us will.
I feel that was a dig to me and Jordan, but I'm just going to let that go.
What? The first question, number 69 on the list of ridiculousness. Nice. What type of bird are you? Now, before you answer, Jordan, the other question that we're going to follow this up with, the original number 15, is what would your drag queen name be? That's the one I need a moment to think about. So, back to the birds. What type of bird are you?
I'd be a peacock, and I'll tell you why.
Tell us why.
Am the type of person, I'd like to showboat a lot, but then when I want to be left alone, I hide. I hide away, you know? Plus, I feel like I'd be very fabulous looking as a peacock. Plus, I have all these eyes. Well, people think they're eyes because I have a peacock, fanned tail. And I feel like during hot weather, I could probably fan myself or my friends. I don't know how peacocks' tails actually work, but I like saying peacock a lot. And I believe peacocks can fly, so that gives me an edge over chickens. So, yeah, peacock.
I've actually never wondered if they fly. I'm going to look that up because now I have to know.
I don't know.
Because I feel
that's a lot of tail. I feel like that's
a giant ass bird flying in the sky. That's
every time I saw a peacock at the zoo, it was always on top of like some building going. Well, I don't know. I don't know the noises.
For me a lot.
I don't know what peacocks' noises are, but I just know it was enough to get my attention to look up, and it was just like this.
They can stay airborne. It says they can stay airborne for a very short time, but they do not fly. But they can jump high.
Sounds like me.
Let me see.
I have not seen you fly very far.
Exactly, because I can't.
Yeah. More just a controlled glide.
Still better than chickens.
I want to find out.
What birds would you guys be, huh?
Same reason why Jordan likes being a peacock. I'm just gonna say titmouse. What? It's a bird.
Is it?
Yes, a titmouse is a bird.
I don't think I know what that looks like.
It's part of the tit family.
Name another bird in the tit family.
Oh wow! This is actually a really cool looking bird.
Is it? Because I really have no idea what they look like.
Yeah, it's got a little mohawk. It's kind of grayish. Yeah.
Oh,
that's pretty rad.
It's actually a pretty cool looking bird.
I mean, my real answer is penguin, but titmouse is way funnier. Knocker squirrel. Fucking peck. This is why you come to the show. Live Twitch, 7 p.m. every Tuesday. Oh, man.
Steph,
show up for the four of us to make fun of, but stick around for Beck.
I don't know what I would be on my own.
Well, nope, not going to say that one.
What's your favorite bird?
What is my favorite bird?
I don't know, a tern? An Arctic tern?
A dodo?
A flamingo?
No. Honestly,
Boobies?
I did a questionnaire just to see out of questions what it would say
bird.
I was as a bird.
Boobies is a bird.
No, I know.
What a booby bird looks like. parakeets.
A chocobo.
They have like blue feet and look like seagulls.
Do you say chocobo? Is that how you normally say it?
Did I say it
So-
wrong?
I
It's
first
chocobo.
I say chocobo.
It's chocobo.
To
but,
this,
you know.
to this,
Okay.
to this species that does not exist. My
At
bad.
first, I was gonna say
Someone's
that I
figured it
was
out.
like like some kind of like parrot, just like colorful and shit. So I did a BuzzFeed 10 questionnaire thing, and it put me as a macaw.
Yep. That makes sense. You have the
That's
colored
right.
hair and everything.
Yeah.
Steph, we need to work on you like making decisions for yourself, not letting
well,
BuzzFeed
you know
determine who
what?
you are.
I'm not good at that. I don't know, honestly.
What about cockatoo?
Well, then find the BuzzFeed article that's going to give you your drag queen name, because that's coming up next.
Okay, what's I don't know. I know there's a bird out there. I just can't think of it. Like, I liked parakeets. Doves are pretty. Pigeons annoy me. Seagulls make me mad sometimes. I don't know. It's a hard question.
There's a lot of dumb birds out
It
there.
was very
Yeah.
specific.
Seagulls are dumb birds.
Oh, what are the ones at the zoo? What is it?
All of them?
Licorice? The ones that drink the nectar? Like, you can feed them at the zoo? Do you know what I'm talking about?
A hummingbird?
No,
It's called
yeah, they're a thing.
liquor-
Jen, type in what?
Is that licorice or something like that?
Yeah, lorikeet.
Lorikeets. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought that was a Pokemon.
Lorikeet, go!
It 100% sounds like a fucking Pokemon.
Yeah, I always thought those were cute.
Like
Again,
I don't know.
another
Cross between a
super
Lorax and a parakeet.
colorful bird.
Like I'm trying to think. Like I was trying to be like, oh, maybe I'll be something cool, or like, like I want to be, like, bottom line, I'm probably want to say raven
Oh.
or
Some people
vulture.
can quote you.
Can't be mad at Vulture, really?
Well, they still look like death birds, so they're metal and
I
shit.
mean,
I mean, I wanted to be a
But
baby chick,
realistically,
to be honest, or a duck.
but let's be honest. Realistically, though, I'm probably one of those birds that sits on the back of a hippo's ass. So,
Bird that sits behind hippos.
they have like that symbiotic relationship with a hippo. They like
Yeah.
clean their
Yeah,
teeth
they
and shit.
like
Yeah.
pick at the little parasites and whatnot.
yeah.
Crocodiles got the same kind of birds.
Is it literally called a
Doing the same
cowbird? Is
job.
that literally what it's called?
Ass bird. But I don't want to be that, so I'll say raven. Or
Sure,
some sort of
can't
like,
go wrong with that.
or what is there like a
three-eyed raven?
is there like a big fucking like metal black bird of prey?
There's that Dracula vulture.
Oh yeah, didn't we?
Ooh, yeah, that thing's
Yeah.
fucking metal. I
You
want to be one of
posted
those.
that, right?
Yeah, it is.
A Dracula
Yeah, the
parrot?
Dracula
Yeah.
parrot. I don't know if that's the right name, but it certainly
Nope.
describes what it
That-
looks like.
That's what it is now.
That bird is metal as fuck.
The
Yeah.
Dracula parrot, also known as Pesquet's parrot.
Pesquets?
Do you
I
mean
guess.
Pascals?
No, if you look up
Pascal?
Dracula parrot, it's Pesquet's parrot, also known as the Dracula parrot.
Ooh,
All right, Jordan.
owls.
You work at a nightclub. Someone comes out every Friday night and Saturday night and says, "Please welcome to stage."
Diamond Dallas Payne.
God, you guys are good at this. I don't know. Diamond Dallas Payne.
P-A-Y-N-E.
Okay, yeah, I was like, how are you gonna spell pain? Okay.
Yeah. Have you already like visualized a look for yourself?
No, not
please.
at all.
Okay. You just got a name.
Did Jen just
Oh,
say her
fuck.
name is Mama's Exquisite Soup Recipe? I mean, it's great, actually. It's like-
How do you pick a name? What goes?
okay,
like,
so
what
Steph,
are the rules?
so the joke the joke online is that it's the name of your first pet and the street you grew up on. That's the joke.
mean,
like so, that would be. But you can make it anything you want. Like the same thing applies to
Oh.
porn star names. It's just like.
Okay.
You
Well, mine would have been Lucky Galen
Sniper
Road.
Montongo.
No, it was Galen Road. So it would be that. Or
Your dog's name? You had an animal
Lucky
named Galen?
Rock Canyon. That was what is it?
No, the dog's name was Lucky.
Yeah, Lucky
Okay.
Rock Canyon Drive.
No,
would be
you
the
would
other
change
one.
Lucky Canyon. That's your
Lucky
drag
Rock
queen.
Canyon. or
Lucky
Rock
Canyon.
No,
That's kind of dirty.
I don't want that. I don't want that name.
That'll be the porn name. I mean, I'm Spud Lake Canyon.
Oh,
You
you're
can
a
do better.
canyon too?
That's the rules.
Oh my gosh, you guys are from the Canyon family.
The Canyon family.
Yeah, of the canyons.
The Canyons.
Imagining stuff as a drag king.
No, me and Anthony have always had the joke because we used to find this very amusing when we go and sit through all those movies together. Scarlet Letters has always been the joke for us. And that's a solid drag name. But if we're going to stick to but if we're going to stick to the rules of the game, then I would be Princess Redwood.
I mean,
That's good though.
Yeah.
That works. Just to define and explain Scarlet Letters, when Leland and I were going to screeners regularly, we found the title sequences of movies were often done by the same company, which we saw was called Scarlet Letters. As to which we turned to each other like, "That's a fucking great drag queen name."
Yeah.
So every movie for like at least 2 years, it was like every fucking big movie, title sequence, Scarlet Letters. Motherfuckers worked.
I don't know. You could do Edith the Buffet.
Huh?
Never mind.
Eat at the buffet! I get it.
Steph got it.
Oh.
I was like, eat at the buffet.
mean,
And I was like, oh.
I like the pun names way more.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Like and that's the one I can't really like settle on. I know I've thought of some, but I've never been able to remember the ones that I think of.
Yeah.
I moved.
Like I'm pretty sure when I was watching Dragula, I had one in mind, but it's gone now.
I've moved around a lot, so I don't know what would be considered the street I grew up on.
Oh no, yours is great. Yours is done.
Okay,
It's
all
like no, solid. It's like
Yeah. The other one would be.
no, there's a currently on Drag Race Australia. There's a queen, and her name is Karen from Finance, and I giggle every time they say it.
I'm sorry. It shouldn't. I don't know why. I dig it. It's fine.
Because they're always just like, Karen from Finance, you looked great today. Just like,
Out of all the names.
It's pretty solid.
yeah.
Oh.
And I assume she leans more towards like a comedy bit than like the
Yeah,
regular
yeah,
lip
yeah.
syncing dancing stuff.
Yeah, she's a comedy queen.
Then it's perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
perfect that way.
Beck's right. There's a solid Bob the drag queen. It's funny because it's just like, oh yeah, you're a dude. It's like there's no,
On the nose.
yeah. But like he makes it work though, Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, if that worked now, it would be Sam Dauntless.
I mean,
Well,
that's a
that's not funny.
fantastic. That name sounds like an action hero.
Yeah.
Sam Dauntless.
We had
Lilith 35th Street.
Lilith 35th Street.
Actually, you know
my
what?
current drag name.
Anthony, honestly, just Lilith. It just
But like, I want to do more than that though. Like that's just a woman's name.
yeah, but what you do with it is you make it your own though. Like
Well, sure.
okay, how you make it something spooky like I don't know, Shaka Moon. Like
Shaka Moon.
Shaka Moon.
Shaka Moon.
Yeah. It works on two levels. Like you're spooky and ooh,
Does it?
but you're like a wolf. But I don't know.
So I asked my brother.
Oh Lord.
What was our
Your boy?
What was our first pet's name and what street did we grow up on? So Benji was a golden retriever that we had, and For Street, he doesn't know either because, again, we moved around a lot, but we went with Empress. So, Empress Benji. I flipped it around because Benji Empress doesn't, Empress Benji works better.
Agreed.
I know, that's solid. Be kind of like a kind of mangy look.
I mean, I guess.
kind of homely looking drag queen.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Listen, I've never met a Benji that didn't immediately like spark to mind unkemptness.
Like, you mean the dog or like a person named Benji?
I've never met a person named Benji yet, but I have the same thought.
I met one, and it was very upsetting because they were like, "Oh my name is Benji," and I was just like, "For real? Like, that's terrible." Like,
you're an adult, you can just be Ben.
Sir, you're 35. you're just Ben now.
Like, you can't be an adult named Timmy.
Oh, why not?
Okay.
No.
Because you're an adult.
Okay, now this is interesting. Okay, so you say that, and I agree with you with the Benji and the Timmy portion. Okay, but we have a customer. He's a good dude. He plays in a heavy metal band. So, Anthony, you would like this guy. Like, you guys would get along. His name is Billy. I don't have the immediate ooh. Timmy, you say Timmy, I get angry. I hear Billy, though, I go, yeah, whatever. Like, what is the difference in that?
Well, it's because Billy Shakespeare wrote a whole lot of sonnets.
True, he did.
That was it.
Yeah, because it's not a hard rule on names like that. Like, you can be an adult Jimmy.
And I know a few.
But like Tim and Timmy, you can't be an adult Timmy. Something about Timmy is still too childish.
I think I know what you mean, because here's my son, Timmy. Oh, hiya, Timmy. And then this is
here's my boyfriend, Timmy.
Here's my dad, Timmy.
Yeah. Hi, Mr. Timmy.
Hi, Mr. Timmy. How was your day today?
So, Mr. Timmy, would you like to apply for a JCPenney card?
Really quick, I have to call attention to Corn Brevs, which is Rebel BJ.
Works.
That wins. That's it. That's just a winner. Next question.
See, also, like, back brings that Tommy, yeah. Timmy, no. It's weird.
Yeah, I'm fine with an adult Tommy.
Yeah,
that works out.
I don't know why it's different for certain ones. Yeah, but like, if someone came in and they were like, "Oh, you please call me Willie," I'm like, "No, you Will or William. I'm not gonna."
You got to be in overalls and lacking teeth.
Yeah, like,
for that to really play.
I'm just like, no.
I had a buddy.
But okay, here's what Joey though. Don't even bat an eye at a Joey.
Oh yeah, Joey's fine.
I've seen young Joeys and older Joeys.
Johnny's also fine.
Johnny's fine.
Sure.
Yeah, I guess Timmy's really the one we hate. We hate Timmy's and Willies, I guess.
Is there another one that kind of falls into this category?
Sammy. Not a fan of the Sammy.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone ask you to
Davis
call them
Jr.
Steffi?
Sammy Davis Jr.
I mean,
I've only been called
We'll make
Steffi
an exception for Sammy Davis Jr., but
middle school, but no one calls me that.
Steffi?
Do you want us to call you Steffi?
No.
God, I can't even.
Fanny?
I'd slap that person in the mouth.
I'm mad you said it now.
Can I call you Fanny?
I had people call me Fanny one time.
No.
Slap them in the mouth too.
Yeah.
I don't. Why? Is that your middle name?
No.
Stephanie.
Fanny.
Oh God! Ew! No.
This ain't the 50s.
I didn't even
don't work no more.
I didn't even process that was a nickname. Gross.
I mean, I have a coworker who calls me Steppy, but it's like Stephie.
What's
She's
wrong
Filipino.
with her? She's special.
She just wanted to make.
Is it just a pronunciation thing, or
I don't know. She just like when she talks to me, she
is it
goes,
part of her
"Thanks,
accent?"
Steppy," and I'm like, okay, this is just gonna. I'm Steppy to you. That's fine.
Interesting. It's okay. So the
Is it?
Anthony, do you have a nickname with your family?
My East Coast family, some of them still call me Tony.
That
Nope.
makes sense.
You are not a Tony in
Tony's.
any way. It's like,
What would they call you, Thony?
I'd slap them in the mouth.
Jordan, do you have a nickname?
No.
Jordy.
That's a lie.
I guess, yeah, Steph calls me Jordy. That's true.
Yeah, but I call you.
Big sexy.
My mom calls me Jord sometimes.
Yeah.
Like my direct family, not so much anymore, but and it's a thing that caught on with like all my friends of the time is they all just would say aunt. Aunt, hey, can you do this? Aunt, can you grab this? Because they're lazy. So then all my friends who kind of moved through that time of my life, a lot of them would call me aunt as well. Because they're also lazy.
I have said it, and when I have said it, I do not like myself when I've said it. Because it feels weird. Like,
What,
I'll be like,
aunt?
hey, aunt. And you look at me and I go, no, it doesn't work coming out of me. It just, I don't know, it doesn't work. Like,
What about Annie?
oh, Annie.
Annie.
No, don't summon him. Don't summon horny Wano.
Annie, I knew you as little child.
He's making it worse. My childhood buddy is in the chat.
Yeah,
Hey, bud.
he called you out.
But he also can back it up. Like it's from my family, and then just everyone kind of picks it up.
Fair enough. No, it's weird. I don't know. Look, my cousins, I don't know where this came from, but like, and me and Anthony have talked about this before, but like my fucking cousins, they still call me Lee, and I hate it. I hate it with a fiber of my being. But they've been doing it for 40 years, so I just never were like, can you just not say my name at all? It would be great. But that's fine. But my dad says it, and that I allow. Because I'm like, nah, he made me. He can call me what the fuck he wants.
Lee?
He just calls it Lee.
Lee?
Yeah.
What about Leels?
That seems irritating.
What if people just called you Land? Leland.
What's up, Land?
So, Land.
Lando.
For
What called you Lando?
I've been called that before.
Oh, okay.
Wait, which one?
for what, Leland? Maybe at least 5 years of our friendship.
We don't got to talk about it.
Close to 10. No,
We don't got to talk about it.
I didn't call him Leland. Leland wasn't his name.
No, it was my name.
So-
Just the government kept fucking shit up.
I didn't know it.
Oh!
I didn't know that was your name.
Yeah!
Subscribe to Leland's Patreon to
I
find out
didn't
more.
know your name either because I got a letter one time and I was like, who the fuck is this? And I was like,
Yeah.
oh.
Well, the problem was because in college, I started getting my parents' house bill because my dad and my
You mean
name.
mortgage?
Yeah,
Yes,
I got
I have
their
it.
mortgage bill. It was just
forgot
like
what
I
it
called
was.
my dad. I received a bill for. He goes, you and your fucking junior on the end of your name. I was like, yeah, well, I didn't do that, so it's really on y'all.
No.
So no, because I had to go by Wayne in high school because of my dad was Wayne. It's a whole thing. Yeah, but so anyway.
Yeah. My dad calls me Steph.
Anthony, please read that in chat.
Yeah. So my buddy Darren, who I have known since 12, I don't know, whatever, like 6th grade is. I am all for this. He says, I think titles in the tone of 70s to 80s wrestlers have more of a ring to them. For Anthony, I would lean towards the Practitioner. Spooky supernatural inspiration with a finisher of the Veil of Dreams. And I'm for this.
I endorse
WWE
it, but what are we talking about?
2K22, create a character.
I feel the same about
we're talking about this now. We're making fucking wrestler personas.
Oh no, that's fine. I'm all in. But
Darren's changed the topic.
But is that what happened? Did Darren change the topic, or did I miss something in the thread where we were talking about wrestling names?
I have a hard time keeping up with the chat, so I don't know if there was an inspiration behind it.
Or is that supposed to be? Wait, is that your drag name?
Can you take a drag name just like a title, just like the practitioner?
I mean, yeah.
And my whole like finishing dance number is called the Veil of Dreams.
Yeah, you could do whatever you want, as long as the artistic interpretation is there. FYI, Velveteen Cream is a good one. I'm just going to throw that out there.
That is.
I wanted to call it. Yeah, I wanted to call dibs on it.
Yeah, that's also why he got fired. So
Yeah, fuck Velveteen Dreams.
So I feel like my drag name works well as also a wrestling name.
Yes, yeah. Steph, go on BuzzFeed and find out your wrestler name. That's the new topic.
Yeah, I went to a Pop Buzz drag name generator, and all I got was Miss Mimi Rivers.
Mimi Rivers?
Yeah, Mimi Rivers.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Like there's an art of either like going very kind of pun play on words, or like you got to take a name that just nobody has anymore. Like you got to take a name straight from like the 50s, 60s, like Mimi, and then just add something kind of
funny,
generic to it. Yeah, or funny.
Gertrude Rivers.
Peaches Swallows.
Gertie Rivers.
Peaches Swallows.
Yeah.
Boom.
Dibs on Terry Meat.
Jordan's would be Kiki Stroker.
Oh.
Anthony, what's the date of yours? I always forget.
That's a good one.
What? My birthday?
Yeah, I need your birthday month.
His birthday is next month.
Day?
Yeah,
August.
Birthday month.
August 13th, 1982. There's the whole thing.
Okay, so you are Mimi. Oh, maybe I looked at the wrong thing. Mimi. What date?
Oh.
Yeah, it's one of those where you would like pick a...
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Steph. You finish.
What is it?
I'm sorry. Can you please repeat what you said?
August, and then I need your day. What day?
13th.
Oh.
I mean, Spooky the 13th.
Yours is Mimi Filth. I don't know what that is.
I'm
sorry. I didn't pick it. It's just, this is yours. What about you, Leland?
October 22nd, 1978.
Okay. Kiki Stroker. Same thing. I don't know why. I didn't pick it.
We can't have two Kiki
I don't
Strokers.
know. That's the generator, okay?
Do we have to fight now?
It's the shitty part about me and Jordan sharing a lot of the birthday month is that a lot of these we'll send each other on our personal chat like, hey, come up with your dragon name or whatever. Me and Jordan's are always like very much the similar with like a slightly changed, and we're like, oh, all right. It's
Darren explained the sudden heel turn. He said, sorry, Diamond Dallas Payne, Jordan's original drag name, got me into wrestling mindset, especially with the talk of using the wrestling name trope for drag names.
Oh,
that's
I love
how we
it.
got there. That's the connection.
I love it. I can't come up with my wrestler name at all. I can't think of anything. Because I want to... Because I want to know my finisher first, and then I will build off that. So, like, that's my thing.
You have a weird hang up about making characters.
What are you talking about?
Your D&D characters need a name first.
Yeah. The
and
name
then
is
you
where
work
it
backwards
comes
from a name.
Yeah, it's where it comes from, bro. You gotta like.
To me, that's a weird way of going about it.
Well, I think where you
create
do
a
it.
character. Just create a character who steals other people's names.
Jordan already did that. You'd be stealing Jordan's bit.
I saw a thing like this where it asked you to post your old usernames, to be embarrassing and trending.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll
pass.
What?
I mean, my old usernames were just like randomman_JP or JP Spider 1989.
Carne Asada Chick 89 and DDR Freaker 89. And Goldfish Crackers.
Mine were always just.
I was the edgelord then.
Mine were always just my
good.
name.
Robot goes, oh, good. We now have your birthday, your first pet, and the street you grew up on. Thanks for the pet.
Yep.
Why is that bad?
Oh, because we said a bunch of,
Yeah, we gave away personal information.
Oh, well, you edit
You
this,
guys did.
So,
Find your Easter drag name. Mine is Bubbles Beat Mug.
I think you just found your drag name.
I really think we need to keep the Bubbles part at the very least.
Yes.
I think that is, we just landed on the perfect first name. I think that's gonna be her first name.
Anthony's is Sugar Kiss.
No, Sugar
Read for
Tits.
filth. Why do you always have filth in your thing? Why is
He's filthy as
why is
fuck.
filth always there? Jordan's would be Daisy
Bubbles the
Garage
Night Beaver.
Doors.
I'm sorry, Seth. What was that?
Daisy Garage Doors? That's your Easter drag queen name. And then Leland, yours is Chocolate.
Garage doors.
Yeah, Chocolate Garage Doors. Oh yeah, I forgot because the
That's
P. That's why.
It's terrible.
I don't agree
Nope.
with garage doors even
Yeah, I don't
being
know why that's
an
there.
option. That is makes no sense.
Bubbles
You
the
know what
Night
two
Beaver.
words together are hilarious? Garage doors.
Aw,
Bubbles Buttercup.
I don't.
You know what? I think if we make it plural, it works better.
Bubbles
Buttercups.
'Cause of
Bubbles
boobies.
Buttercups.
Favorite shade. What's my favorite shade? Black. Okay, Ophelia the Hole? No. I don't like this one. I don't like this one. Here, let me just read your guys's. Okay,
Nope.
so
Nope, we're done. That was it.
Jordan's would be
Show's
Mini.
over. That's how we're ending it tonight.
Ophelia.
I need a
the
favorite
Whole-
shade. What's your favorite shade?
What does
Pink.
that mean?
What's your favorite shade of
Just say
color?
black.
What color? Red?
Just say black so it can be the whole.
Her sister, Toucha.
I need a shade color. I'm gonna put red. So yours would be Mini O Wieners.
Mini O Wieners?
Yeah, Mini O Wieners. And then Leland,
not
what's
good.
your favorite
Mini
color?
wieners.
Favorite color. There's blue, red, yellow, green, orange, purple, black, white, pink.
Cousin Leica de Tate.
Good Lord. Good Lord.
Oh, it's supposed to be Licka.
Cousin lick of the taint.
Detain.
I like
The
Leica
Italian?
better. The Italian, yes, they're Italian.
Lady.
It's me, a Leica de Tate.
They're my favorite Mario Kart character. they drive that long stretch limo.
Yep. Yeah.
What is your...
All right, that's it.
Yeah.
No.
That's it. We're done. Ophelia the Whole is hands down the best. So if you've enjoyed this time that we have had with you, please be following us on our social medias. We are on all the relevant ones. You can find us by searching League of Ridiculous Conversations or LoRC Podcast on those that matter, including the TikTok, where nothing happens, but we exist. But most importantly, probably right here on twitch.tv, find us, LoRC Podcast. Every week, we are here doing the streaming, doing the podcasting, gaming, and general shenanigans. If you have gotten this far, listener, not even the live audience here who have been fan-fucking-tastic tonight, but listener, if you've gotten this far and have not subscribed to this podcast,
What are you doing?
did you fall asleep? Like, do you not realize you left your phone on? If not, subscribe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subscribe and get this kind of nonsensical, I can't say
Nonsensical
shenanigans again,
shit.
stuff going on every week. I promise the podcast will be coming out again this week. Find us on all of the popular pod streaming services.
Yes.
And if you would like to help us get to the promised land of the League of Ridiculous Conversations topic list, the list of ridiculousness. Get us to that 420. The magical 420 topics that the chat so desperately wants us to get to. You can email us all of your ideas for conversations, wacky as they may possibly be. The wackier, the better. Email us lorcpodcast@gmail.com. Leland, you're not looking at the screen. What's your social media presence?
It's moderate at best, I think.
I mean, you got that Monsters Holding Bitches bump.
Yeah, but nothing happened with that. What, is Steph trying to kill a bug?
Yeah.
Steph's paying bills. That looked like a check.
They might have personal information on it, Steph. Don't show that on camera.
Steph's over here fucking balancing her account.
No, there's a stupid whatever, the crane fly.
Crane flies are good. They're getting rid of all the other small
I
bugs.
don't want them
Mosquito
landing
eaters.
on me.
Anyway, yeah, I'm an artist. You can follow my shit on Instagram and Facebook at Leland Pierce Art. I'm taking a small hiatus because I just drew the entire month of werewolves and shit, so I'm going to take a break for a few days.
There you go.
I say that,
Sounds
but I
good.
drew like 6 drawings today, so like, I guess I'm not taking a break. I'm gearing up for Halloween this year.
Ooh.
So you're not stopping. You're just slowing down.
I'm slowing down.
Okay.
It's time to
You're
get ready
downshifting.
it's time to get ready for Halloween shit.
There you go.
Got to warm up.
I mean, I drew
Steph.
Yes.
Evelyn today. That was cool.
I liked it.
Saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter and Twitch at Stephanoids. SDBHUHNOIDS. I post stuff. That's about it.
Short and sweet. Jordan.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. I stream on twitch.tv/Jordan is a Bear every Friday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Saturday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Friday, I'm playing Guilty Gear Strive. Saturday's Neo 2, and it's a lot of fun. I have a spicy hand. And Sundays is Street Fighter 5, because I am gearing up for EVO Online, which is in a week from now.
Yes.
Yeah, I have my first match next Saturday, August 7th. So that's exciting.
Nice.
Do it.
Everyone go gas up Jordan. Pump him up. Get him hyped.
Who do you play as?
I picked up Balrog like 2 weeks ago, and I'm really not 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, and I'm really enjoying it. He's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
There you go.
I feel like my Balrog now is better than my Sakura ever was.
Oh, that's okay. You find your characters.
yeah, it's true.
That changes. That's awesome.
I'm vaguely keeping up with this conversation.
Balrog is the boxer. He was originally named Mike Bison in Japan, but they're like, oh no, we can't bring this to America and name this black boxer Mike Bison because we'll be sued by the real boxer, Mike Tyson. So let's change his name to Balrog. So the character that was originally named Balrog, let's change his name to Vega, who is now Vega Claw. And then Vega used to be the real M. Bison, so they said, all right, let's change Vega to M. Bison and call him the Dictator, and then we have Balrog the Boxer and Vega the Claw.
Jesus Christ, there's so much to that.
Yes, they switched around 3 characters' names, so no one would be sued.
Well, you do what you gotta do. Bike Myson.
And if you want me to fill your hole, then find me at Spooky the 13th on the Instagram and the Twitter. So, until next week, I am Anthony, and in alphabetical order we are.
I'm grossed out.
I'm waiting for Jen to get pissed. Oh, there it is.
Quit being
I'm
such a
Leland.
child.
I'm stuck.
And we'll see you next week.
Bye!
Bye!
More like
Beck,
Spooky
don't-
the 69.
Beck, don't make me change all of my social media again. I finally settled on this.